The national anthem, please. May we have the national anthem, please?
I have the honor to request the Chancellor to declare the third convocation open.
I declare the convocation.
May I request our Vice Chancellor, National Law University, Delhi, Professor Ranbir Singh, to give his welcome address.
Mr. Arun Jaitley, Honorable Union Minister of Finance, Corporate Affairs and Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Honorable Madam Justice Rohini, Chief Justice of Delhi High Court and Chancellor of NLU Delhi, Judges of the Supreme Court sitting and retired, members of the university bodies, Vice Chancellors and fellow academics, judicial officers, government officials, members of the bar, advocates, the donors and their representative of various endowments, scholarship, faculty members and staff of NLU Delhi, the graduating students of 2015 and their parents and invitees, members of print and electronic media, dear students of NLU Delhi, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the third convocation of National Law University, Delhi. I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Arun Jaitley, Honorable Union Minister, for gracing this occasion and making it a memorable event for the young minds who we proudly bid adieu today. I sincerely thank Honorable Madam Justice Rohini, the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court and Chancellor of NLU Delhi, for presiding over the convocation and conferring the degrees on the students of NLU Delhi. Honorable Minister, sir, not many serious efforts were made for reforms in legal education till late 1980s. The legal education did not reject best of minds, in spite of the fact that in early 90s and even late 1980s, we had many law faculties and law departments. But the difficulty was that in spite of having best of faculty who would be comparable to anybody best outside India, we found that the students, those who came to the law faculties and law departments, did not come by choice. They came by chance, majority of them. After the emergence of the law schools in the country, in 1988, the first law school was established at Bangalore in 1988. It's not that the earlier faculties were not doing very well, but there were not many reforms as far as legal education was concerned. In spite of the fact that legal profession played a very, very important role in the freedom struggle of the country, many bar at law went behind bars, and there were more lawyers than anybody else. We don't find many names of the doctors and engineers who brought freedom to this country, but we have many names of lawyers. Those who have done a wonderful job, they sold their properties, they did not care for their families, fought for the freedom of the country. And that's how I believe that a serious thought should have been given to legal education after India became free, but unfortunately that did not happen. A serious attempt to reform legal education was done in 1988 with the establishment of the first law school in 1988, that is Bangalore. I was a part of the law school in 96, 97, and we found that for 10 long years, there was no other law school. And the product which came out of the law school, Bangalore, was a great success. They were occupying best of positions in the litigation field. They were doing very well in multinational firms. They were doing very good in corporates. They were going abroad. Many of them today, they have very lucrative practice in foreign countries and teaching best of faculties around the globe. And when this experiment was a success, in 1995 there was a law ministers conference at Bhubaneswar, and it was decided why not to have a law school in each and every state. And that's how the process of creating more law schools started. And the second law school which was started was Nalsar University of Law, Hyderabad, of which I have the good fortune to be the founder, Vice Chancellor from 98 to 2008. And in the process, a lot of law schools were established. And for us, fortunately or unfortunately, I'm saying unfortunately because of the number, when NLU Delhi was established, the number of the law school at Delhi was 13th. And people think 13th is an unlucky number. But we reversed the trend. Reversed that trend in the sense that because of the performance of the faculty, because of the performance of the students, because of the performance of the non-teaching staff, we are rated among the best 3 today, and we are second to none. This can't be possible because of very proactive support of the High Court of Delhi and the university bodies and the Honorable Union Minister Sir, of which you have been a very important member all through. The government of Delhi has been very, very supportive, and I'm sure they will be more supportive in future because we have expansion plans. We have attracted best of students. Numbers may not be important, but it is important to share with you because we have a separate test which has its own merit. And this year for our 80 seats, Honorable Sir, we had 16,000 applications. And we have students from 15 states of the country, and the ratio of boys and girls is 60% boys and 40% girls. And when I was meeting the parents and the students, I tried to find out as to how many have joined NLU Delhi after they have qualified CLET. I found almost out of 80, 60 students, they left various institutions right from Bangalore to other law schools and preferred to come to NLU Delhi. There were students, those who, I remember there were students, those who qualified IITs, those who qualified Stephens, those who qualified CLAT, they were rankers, they could go to Bangalore, but they preferred to come to NLU Delhi. And then I asked them, do you know what it means coming to NLU Delhi? They said, sir, no, we really don't know. You have come here, you want to come here because your expectations from NLU Delhi are very high, and so are mine. And ultimately, my expectations as Vice Chancellor or NLU Delhi will be fulfilled not by the Vice Chancellor or by the faculty, but by the performance of the students. And I'm proud. They have made us proud. All of you sitting here done a wonderful job. This I'm saying because wherever they participated in moods, I will not take the name of all moods because I really do not know how many moods we participated at national, international level. The number is so big. Maybe if you have time, you can go through. You have the annual report with you. You can go through that list. But recently, last year, we won the ICC mood, International Criminal Trial Mood Court. I think it was at the international level for any Indian team to be proud of. We were winners. We were runners-up in many moods. And in fact, I've been saying it every time I speak that after we were born in Delhi, we created a scare that wherever the team of NLU Delhi will go, many people will run away because their performance will be so good. And I can share a secret with you, and the secret is that at least in this NCR, after we were born, we have not allowed any institution, whatever old it may be, to win any competition, but there is an exception. The exception is where we did not participate. So they have done a wonderful job in terms of this. Not only this, they have done wonderful in terms of placement. They have gone to Cambridge, they have gone to Oxford, they have gone to Columbia, they have gone to Stanford, they have gone to best of Ivy League law schools, Magic Circle funds, and the best thing is with scholarship. And that's a great achievement. Two, three of our students for us, the trend now is 3 of our students, Honorable Minister Sir, have come in civil services. 5 from Bangalore, 3 from Hyderabad, and 3 from New Delhi. And the special thing about New Delhi is the girl who came from New Delhi, Aisha Jain, is the youngest person to be in IAS civil services. The students come to us not because of buildings or anything else, but because of the faculty. We have very strong faculty with us, 54 people for former Vice Chancellor. I see Professor M.P. Singh sitting before me, Professor Sachidanand, Professor Bakshi, Professor Jayagovind, but people like this, those who are very senior, known at the national international level. And then very young faculty, those who have come from Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, Stanford, Harvard, SOS, LSE, and doing a wonderful job. Some of the projects they have been doing, I can share with you. If the government of Delhi will not cut my grant, sir, we have generated 7 crores through projects this year. And we need to be given a massive grant by the state. And I'm sure all of you know about the death penalty project we are doing. The project on e-just building we do with the government of Madhya Pradesh. UGC Pathshala project, we have prepared 400 modules for the PG courses. And this is the project given only to NLU Delhi. And the next project would be, that will be preparing such modules also for undergraduate classes, so that those who missed good law schools, those who could not join us, will also be benefited. Like RMT would have a lot of online modules online, and which will be free. That mandate, that responsibility, I can assure you, would be taken up by National University Delhi. Because this I am saying because, sir, I regularly attend meetings of the Legal Education Committee and the Standing Committee of the Legal Education Committee of India with 1,400 colleges. Let me share with you, sir. Earlier we were mushrooming 3-year colleges. Now we are mushrooming 5-year colleges. Standards have really gone down because sometimes there's no facilities, there are no faculty sometimes, the library is not there, and the law colleges, which are mostly in the private sector, are in a very, very bad shape. The country needs to do something about it. And somebody said, you cannot have good judges unless you have good lawyers. You cannot have good lawyers unless you have good law schools. And these are all complementary, because the time has come where I remember the honorable judges sitting here will bear with me. 40 years back, in the advocate on record case, we said, we are going to start, and the mandate was, actually this was a mandate by the Supreme Court, that the country must start an all India judicial service as soon as possible. We have taken 40 years. I think there's a high time, if you want good judges, to fill those gaps in the lower judiciary and at the middle level judiciary, and then they come to the higher judiciary. The product coming of the best of the law schools is the answer. And this I am saying because if you are following the news, the student who topped the Delhi judicial examination is nobody else but our own student from NLU Delhi, Ms. Kaba. So the achievements of students have been phenomenal. The achievements of faculty has been wonderful. I only provide leadership. My mandate is very simple. My mandate is, as a Vice Chancellor, motivate your faculty as much as you can, in spite of the fact sometimes they demotivate you. So don't worry on that. You should not be demotivated at all by those forces. Motivate your students, because your lifeline is your student. If your students are good, like a journal, everything comes to me. If you win one competition, I say, I have won it. We have won it, kind of situation. and then the supporting staff. Today, I must acknowledge that we have been able to come to this stage within a span of 6 years because of a very proactive support of all these people I mentioned in creating NLU Delhi, which is future of legal education in the country. And I think now time has come where the government should seriously think. There is a provision in the UGC Act that certain institutions can be declared as institutions of eminence. So let certain universities of law like Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad, and some more, if you think they are worth it, can be created institution of eminence in the field of legal education. This I am saying because in that case, the central government will give a special grant for our research. And we don't want a grant for buildings and flower arrangement, and we need it for research. And let me share with you, we are one law school who are known in the country at the national international level because of serious research. And that's how we regularly interface, help the Law Commission of India. We were with the chairman yesterday. In how many words he will acknowledge, in writing and otherwise, the contribution of National Law University Delhi. The Women Commission, the Human Rights Commission, all commissions in fact, including the Parliament standing committees. We keep looking what is the bill being passed by the Parliament and say we would like to have response of the academia, response of the public, and we are very first to respond to all these queries. And many times we go and represent ourselves in the standing committees. I can assure you, sir, if you have any project for NLU Delhi from the Parliament or from your own ministries, we will be always ready to work with you. And students will also be ready to work as interns in ministries. And this I am saying because this is important. Sometimes when I go for interviews and interview the candidates of the Indian legal service, pathetic. Some of them, those who have done LL.M, some of them, those who have done Ph.Ds, and if you ask them what thesis you have written on environment, would you define environment? They said, "Sir, बहुत पहले लिखा था, अब तो भूल मार गए." That is the situation, you know. And the thesis is written in English, and you say, "Would you speak in 5 minutes?" Sir, Hindi में भी बोल सकते हैं. I'm not saying speaking in Hindi is a crime. One must speak in one's language. But if you have done some research in a particular language, why can't you speak for 5 minutes? So these are the concerns which I must share with you this day. I don't want to take much time to conclude. Today, another chapter has been added in the dream which we shared 6 years back, and it took us not many years. One meeting, I remember one of the very senior vice chancellors, when I went to make a presentation, said, "Dr. Singh, you are so young," not me, but the institution that, and you claim to be a center of excellence. It was Amrik Singh, the great vice chancellor. But I said, "Sir, it is not important how long you live, how best you live is very important." And the Honorable Minister, sir, and Honorable Chancellor, I can assure you that the performance of NLU Delhi speak for itself, that all these 6 years we have really lived very well. And we are rated as one of the 3 best law schools in the country, and the secret is we are second to none. Friends, I'm reminded of words of great Martin Luther King. He said within quotes, "I say to you today, my friends, so even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in NLU Delhi dream, a dream we all share, a dream we all carry forward. I thank you all for being present this day on this great ceremony." Thank you very much. I have the honor to present to the Chancellor the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, they have been found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Ph.D. in law, will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, National University, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that, if admitted to the Ph.D. degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will be in your daily life and conversation conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university?
Mr. Amit Judge.
Madam, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, LL.M, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Master of Laws, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of Master of Laws in person will please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, National Law University, Delhi, I admit you, as also the candidates in absentia, to the degree of Master of Laws in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that, if admitted to the LL.M degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will be in your daily life and conversation conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university?
Mr. Akash Sharma, Aditi Pandey, Anant Vijay, Anurag Bharadwaj, Guneet Kaur Juneja, Harshal Negi, Kanika Gawa, Kim Kaur Lamar, Megha Sharma, Navpreet Singh, Pradya Gupta, Pragya Manas, Prashant Prakash, Saima Jamil, Vishwajit Dhawan, Rajkishore Kumar, and Shivangi Singh. Now, the conferment of degrees to the BA LL.B honors. Madam, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Arts and Bachelor of Laws BA LL.B honors, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws BA LL.B honors, to which I pray they may be admitted. The candidates taking the degree of BA LL.B honors in person, please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, National Law University, Delhi, I admit you as also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws in this university. Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the BA LL.B honors degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourselves as worthy members of this university?
I promise.
Akanksha Dalal. Akanksha Dalal. Arti Bhatta. Aditya Prakash. Akhil Bharadwaj. Akshay Sridhar. Anirudh Kumar. Ankita Mathur. Ankur Saxena. Arinde. Arshu John. Arun Puri. Avantika Gupta. Avlokita Rajvi. Balaji Harish. Chinmay Kanojia. Devansh Arya. Devika Naik. Divyanshu Bhatt. Aswini. Gauri N.P. Tendulkar. Hemangi Kalra. Shita Sharma. Jishnu Sanyal. Karan Chaudhary. Karan Chaudhary. Dinesh Dalwani. M. Kirthana. Manishri Pathak. Mini Saxena. Narendra Kumar Meena. Natasha Agrawal. Naveen Kumar. Neha Sharma. Nidhi Srinivas. Palak Jangalwa. Pragya Mishra. Anshu Paul. Punya Verma. Rishiraj Singh.
थोड़ा झुके जाओ यार भाई थोड़ा झुके
Rishika
जाओ
Sehgal. Rupam Sharma. Sabrina Sahni. Sagar Bian. Sanjeev Kumar S. Sarang Shaw. Sargam Jain. Sarvatjit Singh. Shamim Shahid. Shivangi Tiwari. Shubham Rathore. Siddharth Sarangal. Somil Kumar. Sucheta Rai. Shubhra Mukherjee. Shubhati Khattar. Tanima Tandon. Utkarsh Joshi. V. Akshay. Vaibhav Tiwari. Warren C. Lalrendi. Siddharth Manohar.
I have the honor to present to the Honorable Union Minister and other dignitaries the candidates for the award of medals, prizes instituted by various endowments in B.LL.B. honors and Masters of Laws, whose names are set out in the list. They have been found qualified for the award of medals and prizes. The candidates receiving medals and prizes will please stand forward.
First of all, I request Mr. Punya Verma to come to the dais. Mr. Punya Verma is to receive 5 medals and a cash prize. Is to receive K.K. Venugopal, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, who has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Shri K.K. Nambiar, for the subject constitutional law. He is also to receive the medal for constitutional law instituted by Shri A.K. Ganguly, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, gold medal in the name of his father, Shri Ganguly. He is also to receive gold medal for the subject constitutional law. Honorable Justice K. Ramurthy, former Judge, High Court of Delhi, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his parents, late Shri T.G. Krishnamurthy. He is also to receive a gold medal for public law. Honorable Justice S.B. Singha, former Judge, gold medal in the name of his father, Shri A. Singha. S.R. Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of Srimati Sadhana Sharma for the subject criminal law. Shri Manoj Swarup has instituted a cash prize in the name of his father, late Shri Paramatman Swarup, a cash prize for the subject constitutional law. All these medals to be received by Mr. Punyabar. Now I request Miss Avalokita Rajvi. Advocate, High Court, Kolkata has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Honorable Justice Umesh Chandra Banerjee, for the subject intellectual property rights. Mr. Praveen Anand has instituted a gold medal in the name of Anand and Anand, gold medal for the subject intellectual property rights. And these two medals are awarded to Ms. Avalokita Rajvi. May I now request Mr. Sarabjit Singh, Judgment, to come to the dais. Shri Mohan Ahuja and Shri Vinay Ahuja have instituted a gold medal in the name of Mohan Law House for the subject alternative dispute resolution. Canara Bank has instituted a cash prize, Canara Bank Endowment Fund, for the subject banking law and negotiable instruments. And these medals and a cash prize are awarded to Mr. Sarabjit Singh Jajman. And may I request Honorable Ms. Justice G. Rohini Ji, Chief Justice, Delhi High Court and Chancellor and New Delhi, to kindly do the honor. May I now request Hemangni Kalra to come to the dais. Sharma, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of Srimati Lajya Sharma for the subject jurisprudence. Developer Saini Settler and founder, Trustee Bodra Saini Memorial Trust, Yadgar Mandir, New Delhi, has instituted a cash prize in the name of Professor Ghanshyam Singh for the subject civil procedure court. And the medal and the cash prize are awarded to Ms. Hemangni Kalra. Thank you. May I now request Avantika Gupta to come to the dais. Shardul S. Shah instituted a gold medal in the name of Palvi and Shardul Shah, gold medal for subject corporate law. Professor Dr. K. Chandrasekhar instituted a cash prize in the name of his esteemed teacher, Professor R.B. Kelkar, for the subject criminal procedure court. And these medal and a cash prize are awarded to Ms. Avantika Gupta. May I now request Honorable Ms. Justice Geeta Mittal to please confer these awards and a cash prize to Avantika Gupta. I now call Mr. Vaibhav Tiwari on the dais. On behalf of White Silk Company, has instituted a gold medal in the name of Shri Satvinder Singh Bhatia for the subject international trade law. The medal is awarded to Mr. Vaibhav Tiwari, and I request Honorable Ms. Justice Geeta Mittal to kindly award the medal to Mr. Vaibhav Tiwari. I call upon now Mr. Sanjeev Kumar S. Has instituted a gold medal in the name of Kajal and Sheetal Mishra for the subject taxation law. And this medal is awarded to Mr. Sanjeev Kumar S. to be conferred by Mr. Arshad Khan and Sophia has instituted a gold medal in the name of Dr. Kumar Ali Khan and Mrs. Anama Warke Khan for the subject competition law and policy. And this medal is awarded to Ms. Neha Sharma by Honorable Mr. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Now I entered the special gold medal category for the BA LL.B honors student, and in this session I request first Mr. Punya Verma to Shroff has instituted a gold medal in the name of Suresh Shroff Memorial Trust for the first rank holder. The medal is awarded to Mr. Punya Verma. May I request Honorable Mr. Justice Ravindra Ji to kindly confer this medal to Mr. Punya Verma. May I now request Sarbatjit Singh, Shroff has instituted a gold medal in the name of Bharti Suresh Shroff gold medal for the second rank holder. Honorable Justice R.C. Lahoti, former Chief Justice of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father Shri Ratan Lal Lahoti for the best student of the year. A gold medal in the name of his mother, Srimati Kavani Satyanarayana, for the overall excellence. All three medals are awarded to Mr. Sarabjit Singh. May I now request Mr. Sanjeev Kumar S. to come to the dais. Dr. Abhishek Manu Singh, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, has instituted a gold medal in the name of his father, late Dr. L.M. Singhvi, for the best all-round performance. And the medal is awarded to Mr. Sanjeev Kumar S. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Ms. Rishika Sehgal. For the legal aid and community outreach. May I request the Secretary, Government of Delhi, to please do the honor and award this particular medal. Instituted a gold medal in the name of Shri Pandit Girdharilal Salwan for the best outgoing student from the excellence to Now the most awaited category, the Vice Chancellor Medal for LL.M. And this medal has been instituted by the Vice Chancellor and overall best male student in LL.M. May I request Mr. Harshal Negi. To confer this award may I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh to do the honor, please. The Vice Chancellor has also instituted a gold medal for overall best female student in LL.M. And may I request Ms. Kanika Gawa. Kanika Gawa is to receive this award by the Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Ranbir Singh. Now the Vice Chancellor's gold medal for BA LL.B honors. And the Vice Chancellor has instituted a gold medal for the overall best male student in BA LL.B honors. Any guess? May I request Pranshu Paul? For his overall best performance. Now, the Vice Chancellor has also instituted a gold medal for the overall best female student in BA LL.B honors. Any guesses?
Tanima Tandon.
Tanima Tandon is to please receive this award by Sir Dr. Ranbir Singh. Now, in the last segment of the presentations, I have a list of students and individuals for the death penalty research projects for their outstanding contribution to the death penalty research project. The university would like to acknowledge the efforts of these students. I am calling Gail Andrew. Award the certificates to these extremely hard-working students, a group of 16 students who have contributed majorly to this death penalty project. Gail Andrew, Jagata Swaminathan, Priyanka Hazarika, Pratya, Pratya Jha, Lakshya Gupta, Vaibhav Dutt, C.V. Aradhan, Paul Mathur, Devina Mandya, Ishita Sharma, Devansh Arya, Chinmay Kanodia, Malashri Pathak, Rishika Sahil, Servan Pradeep Singh, and Shreya Rastogi. Thank you one and all.
सर बोलेंगे क्या?
Now I have the honor to request Sri Arun Jaitley, Honorable Minister for Finance, Corporate Affairs, Information Broadcasting, to deliver the convocation address. Please, sir.
The Honorable Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, Justice Rohini, distinguished judges, Justice Geeta Mittal, Justice Ravindra Bhatt, Justice D.P. Wadhwa, the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ranbir Singh, the Chief Secretary, Mr. Sharma, distinguished members of the Governing Council, distinguished members of the faculty of the National Law University, Delhi, students, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely grateful to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ranbir Singh, and the National Law University for having invited me to associate with this third convocation of the university. I've had the opportunity and privilege of literally seeing this institution being set up, and I've closely watched its evolution. Anyone who analyzes evolution of institutions would always say that it takes a reasonable amount of time for an institution to be established. Even brands are not created overnight. It's only when people have tested them over a reasonable period of time that they acquire their own equity and value. For an institution to acquire a stature, its faculty, its present student body, and most important, its alumni. They are the best representatives of the quality and the values that an institution represents. In fact, any institution would tell you that my alumni is spread over all these areas, and some of them become symbols of the quality of products that that institution creates. But an institution where only the third batch is passing out obviously doesn't enjoy these privileges. And despite that handicap, for the National Law University, Delhi, to establish itself as a premier law institution in the country is a fact now well established. I must acknowledge that the institution was privileged to have a Vice Chancellor who had previous experience of being an institution builder. He started it literally on his own shoulders with the support of the Delhi High Court and the Delhi government. His colleagues in the faculty have immensely contributed to it. And with the quality of education, the competitive edge which is visible in contests between students and between passing out students, I have not the least doubt that the roadmap for the National Law University, Delhi is going to be a very exciting one. The Vice Chancellor said that the horizon of legal education in the last 25 years in India has completely changed. Of course it has. 1991 in many ways was a watershed period for India. The pre-1991 discourse and the process of thinking was more regulatory. It didn't allow the full utilization of energies and capabilities of Indians. But 1991 marked, even in the field of economy, the unleashing of energies. And therefore people were entitled to rise to the level of their own potential. And we've seen the benefit of that the country's had in many ways. And of course, this was also around the same period when the economy was to grow and open out, that you suddenly realized that conventional legal education would have its own limitations. When most of us went to the law colleges, I have no doubt in admitting that law was not a preferred course. In fact, many people undertook legal education for want of other options. Law was also not very competitive. Law was not a very difficult study to pursue. It was extremely difficult to fail in a law class. And therefore, the quality of legal education, but for a few people who emerged on their own excellence, was quite average. The quality of litigation also, in a restricted society, was somewhat limited. And therefore, if it was litigation relating to lack of, for want of housing shortage in India, housing shortage gave the need for controlling rented properties, and therefore that was the bulk of the litigation. Today you have properties lying vacant all over the country, and the real estate developers are saying we want people to come and buy more and more properties. That's what the change which has come about in terms of this unleashing of energies. Most businesses were family businesses, and therefore disputes over property, disputes over businesses. This was predominantly the nature of disputes. When economies are narrow, most people like to go in for jobs, either in the government or in the private sector. In fact, there was a very interesting study done in the United Kingdom before Mrs. Thatcher and after Mrs. Thatcher. In the pre-Mrs. Thatcher era, when they asked a classroom of any distinguished British institution, many students would say, we want to join the government. And post Mrs. Thatcher, the kind of changes which came about in England, you would have hardly anybody who'd want to join the government because professional avenues and avenues in the private sector were huge. For most of you who've got their degrees today, now have to embark upon a new roadmap. And I can tell you, the world has completely changed. The kind of changes which have taken place in the last few decades provide you with many, many opportunities. In terms of a career growth path, if survival of the fittest was ever more applicable, it is today. We've now entered an era, whether it is law or it's businesses or it's any other profession, and hopefully one day it's also politics, where families, surnames, hereditary lineage would not matter. People would watch the quality and caliber and then emerge. If today you look at the top 50 or 70 companies in India, not many of them are those which belong to the traditional business families that we'd seen in the decade of the 1950s and 60s. If you see the new emerging law firms, if you see the councils of excellence today, these are people who've come up on their own initiatives and on their own potentials. Being somebody's son or daughter is no longer a privilege as far as the legal profession is concerned. In many cases, I have actually seen it as an active handicap. It's made you lethargic, it's made you taken for granted, it's prevented you from growth, it's prevented that hunger in you to emerge and grow on your own strength. And therefore, the first major change that has taken place is it's going to be survival of the fittest. The second big change is going to be that the world today has become far more cruel because it's far more competitive. The world today respects excellence. And the standards of excellence have become tougher. In fact, mediocrity, which was erstwhile the norm, is today almost synonymous with the lack of success, if not failure. And therefore, those who strive for that excellence and in the initial years of their career try and get on to the fast track, it's the fast track which will take them eventually to a determined destination. You will always find a crowding at the bottom, but there will always be space on top. And therefore, as you embark upon your career, you will now have to decide how much is your thirst and hunger for that excellence, and how easily you are able to acquire that space on the top. Colleges are a huge opportunity for personality development, along with knowledge, intellect. You would have seen a huge transformation in your own personality in the years that you spend in the institution. Schools are more restrictive. Schools are more regimented. Colleges give you the freedom. And therefore, when you pass out as citizens, you pass out with altogether a new personality. And this personality will give you the opportunity really to evolve your roadmap as far as the future is concerned. The other change which has taken place is the days of grey eminence are over. Lawyers don't excel at the age of 60. The best surgeons are no longer at the age of 50 and 60. There was a time when you had to be almost on a walking stick to achieve that excellence. That's no longer the case. And therefore, those who possess the potential for being on top will find that it's well within their 30s that they can afford to reach the very top. You don't have people in 50s who are now editors. It's people in 30s who become editors. And therefore, the top positions in any career now, from CEOs to the top lawyers to the best surgeons, the age of grey eminence is now over. And my last advice to you in this regard would be a very important change. World over it has taken place. When we joined the bar, we had people with exemplary standards of excellence, and we also had the thugs. And both had chosen their roadmap for success. And both seemed to be doing reasonably well. I think that phase and era is now over. The dodgy path is a short-lived one. And therefore, if you don't learn to go straight, the likelihood of tripping is going to be very high. And therefore, my suggestion to most of you who embark on a career is, where in doubt, please go straight. That's the safest path. And in any conflict that you undertake, the moral position always will be a more lasting position. It will be sustainable, though it may be challenging as far as the initial changes are taking place. I can today tell you that passing out from an eminent institution like this, the career opportunities you have are immense. There is no geographical limitation as far as career opportunities are concerned. India, of course, has a larger population, but it's also a consolation that we have a large number of institutions which have come up in the country. And in that competitiveness, the institutions which produce excellence are standing out. Most of the developed world is short of people. In fact, demographic differential is that in Europe, in the United States, in North America, the economies need more people to manage them. We have a surplus human resource. And therefore, you are here to serve the country. You are here to serve the society. There are no geographical limits as far as you are concerned. There was a time when we were worried about a brain drain. Today, with a larger population and a larger trained human resource, we are a brain bank. And therefore, Indian doctors dominating the world, or our legal minds dominating the world, is quite understandable. You have options of careers as lawyers, as solicitors, as counsels. You have options as legal executivists. You have options as legal academics. In fact, I've been now feeling, and Professor Ranbir Singh, if you have a look at this problem, we need a huge manpower of legal academics. When we draft legislations in tune with the modern trends, traditional minds are not being able to produce them. And therefore, legal academism itself is something which is highly needed as far as India is concerned. And in the field of law, those traditional areas of only family disputes and rental disputes and land disputes have all been replaced today. You awarded people in terms of for excellence in international trade, for competition policy, for intellectual property, transactional lawyers will be there, infrastructural specialists will be there. And as we are growing, the potential in the days and years to come will be on these areas of core competence. And therefore, the potential is huge. The field is wide open, as I said. And of course, not only you need the best to join the legal profession, from the legal profession you need the best to join the bench. Because if the best don't join the bench, because they find legal profession very lucrative, that itself creates a pressure and a handicap on the system. And therefore, with this potential and great aspiration, I'm sure you will enter a new phase in your career to find excellence. My best wishes to all of you, and my endorsement and great appreciation on behalf of the entire society that this institution, its Vice Chancellor, its staff members, its faculty has rendered. At the end of the day, an institution can only be as great as the faculty it possesses. And therefore, the fact that produced good students is a tribute to that faculty. You probably are privileged to have enjoyed one of the best infrastructure even when it was being built. And hopefully today it's one of the best infrastructures available for a law school itself. And I'm sure, having availed of this, a great career in the society awails each one of you. Thank you very much, Professor, for having invited me.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I can assure you that NLU Delhi would be working in very close cooperation with the government for all those bills you have in mind. And we have a vast talent of people, those who can certainly do it. Now I have the honor to request the Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
I request everyone to kindly arise for the national anthem. The LL.M students, please come on the left hand side of the stage to be ready for the photograph. Thank you so much. I request all the students to resume to their seats in a silent manner, please. And now we shall have the marching tune for the reverse academic procession.